How do you confront the most powerful ruler on the earth? Do you send an army, a politician, a general? The Most High chose a shepherd. After fleeing Egypt, Moses spent most of his years in the wilderness. The man that once was raised in Pharaoh's household now lived a very different life. Far from the palace, far from the politicians, far from power, then everything changed. Exodus tells us that, tending to his flock, Moses saw something extraordinary. A bush burned with fire, yet it was not consumed. When Moses turned aside to look, the Most High called him by his name. Moses. Moses. This moment wasn't simply an unusual sight. It was a commissioning. The Most High had heard the cries of Israel. He had remembered his covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Now he was calling someone to participate in what he was about to do. Notice something. The Most High doesn't begin by telling Moses how capable he is. Instead, he tells Moses what he's going to do. I have surely seen the affliction of my people. I have heard their cry. I have come down to deliver them. Then comes the unexpected part. So now, go. I'm sending you to Pharaoh. Moses' response may surprise us. He doesn't volunteer. He doesn't celebrate. He doesn't say, I've been waiting for this. He asks, who am I? Let's pause our investigation. Moses looked at himself and saw someone unqualified. But through scripture, the Most High often measures people very differently than the world does. The child of Pharaoh tried to destroy was raised inside Pharaoh's own household. The man who tried to rescue his people in his own strength found himself rejected by the very people he was hoping to help. The prince of Egypt became a shepherd in Midian. From a human's perspective, Moses' life looked like a series of contradictions. But what if the wilderness wasn't merely a place of hiding? What if it was a place of preparation? The biblical text tells us that Moses spent many years in Midian before the Most High called him. It doesn't describe every lesson he learned there, but it does show us the transformation. The man who once acted impulsively would one day stand before Pharaoh with patience. The man who grew up in Egypt would spend decades outside of it. The man who questioned his own worth would become the Most High's chosen messenger. Sometimes the place that feels like detours become the places where the Most High prepare us for what's coming next. Because before Moses could lead a nation through the wilderness, he first had to learn how to live in one. Question after question follows. What if they don't believe me? What if they don't listen? I'm not eloquent enough. Please send someone else. The Bible doesn't hide Moses' hesitation. It records it honestly. Why? Because the story isn't about confidence of this messenger. It's about the faithfulness of the one who sends him. The Most High answered Moses with a promise that becomes a foundation of everything that follows. I will be with you. Not, you'll figure it out. Not, you're the strongest man in Egypt. Simply, I will be with you. Before Moses receives signs, before he stands before Pharaoh, before the staff becomes a serpent, he receives something greater, a commission. Authority isn't something Moses takes for himself. It is entrusted to him by the Most High. That distinction matters, because throughout Scripture, true authority is not rooted in personal ambition. It is rooted with the one who sends. Next time, the Most High will place a staff in the hand of a shepherd. An ordinary piece of wood will become a sign of extraordinary authority. Because before the heavens display its power, it first establishes its messenger.